Yo, what's up, my dude? How you been? Everything good with you? Now what if I told you the most powerful guy in the whole scene is just chilling in the corner while everybody else is drooling over the red carpet? Sounds like I'm exaggerating? Buckle up, cause the crazy part's just getting started. Roll with me. Beck and Choi pull up to the spot, and as usual, the press is already there cooking up their fanfics. Are the two of them there to recruit Min-sung? Little do they know, Beck doesn't even know who the dude is. He's like, man, I couldn't care less about that clown. You kidding me? Choi casually drops a line. Min-sung's already with the Fiend Guild. Dude's been recruited. Doesn't give the guy a second thought. Then Baek shifts the convo to what really matters. So, what happened with that rank A dungeon mess? Choi's like, yeah, it was rough, but it doesn't even come close to the nightmare his guild went through with the Red Gate. And then he hits back with a low blow. Didn't you lose some rookies in that mess? The chat was going fine till things started to heat up, man. Turns out they're both eyeing the same recruit, our protagonist. And it's about to go from tense to full-on brawl, until the Fiend Guild boss, Taigo, steps in asking if they're there for Min-sung. And Baek fires back hard. Nah, I already told you, I couldn't care less about that guy. They're really not giving this dude the time of day. And honestly, Min-sung's just not relevant. Our protag is the real deal here. While the grown-ups are busy beefing, the real star rolls up humble as ever. Jin Woo just wants to get in, handle his reassessment, and bounce. No red tape, no drama, just in and out. But the moment he steps in, he's hit with a Hollywood red carpet situation. He's like, what the hell's going on here? Meanwhile, his classmates back at Gina are watching the whole thing on TV and recognize this Min-sung dude. But yeah, his rep? Not great. Apparently, he threw a party at a family event the other day. And now, Playboy's acting like he's the king of the show, saying he awakened as a hunter and he's gonna rep the guild with pride. Man, you buying this crap? I'm not. He messed up big time and now he's just trying to clean up his image, no doubt. And that's when we realize, this whole thing, straight up theater. Dude already did his evaluation, knows he's rank A, signed a 2-year deal with the guild, just to clean up his image. Now he's planning a big comeback, pretending he fought off some magical beasts and closed a few gates or whatever. Straight up Oscar-worthy performance, right? Then the actor, man, notices the security guy arguing with someone at the door. And who is it? Yeah, our protagonist. He's trying to get in, but the guard blocks him. Like, nah, you're not supposed to be here. Beat it. And that's when Jin Chu shows up and totally shuts it down. He's like, look, he's got a scheduled appointment. You guys are the ones who need to bounce. Told you already, don't loiter here. Then he brings our protag in for his evaluation, like a boss. And Min-sung, left there looking like, man, what do I do now? Inside, walking down the hallway, Jin Woo spots Baek and Choi standing by, just waiting for their private show. That's when the president drops the line. They're just here to see if the legend's real. After all, he's saved both their butts before, in 2 different dungeons. Inside the test room, the examiner asks what our protag's abilities are. Jin Woo smirks and says he can summon a few shadow knights. Then the president, already wise to his game, goes, that all you got? Knowing he's been half exposed already, Jin Woo doesn't hold back. He unleashes the strongest of his army, no mercy. Boom. Magical pressure fills the whole place. Outside, Baek and Choi are frozen, eyes wide open, feeling that insane aura coming off our protag. That's when they knew who the real main character of this anime is, man. After the test, Jin Woo finally gets his new rank S hunter license, and he's thinking, now's the time to sell that orb, make some solid cash and buy himself some gear. As he's leaving, Baek and Choi try to pull him for a chat, maybe pitch their guild. But our protag? He walks right past him like they're nothing. Cold and calculated, you feel me? And just as he steps outside the association, boom, press is all over him, cameras flashing. The guy's on national TV, man. The 10th rank S hunter. Yeah, bro, this is wild. And our protag? He's just standing there, completely lost. Then we cut to a whole different scene. Yujin's having a chat with Han, straight up admitting he totally flopped on recruiting our protag to the guild. And that's when he drops the bomb. He says he's made up his mind. He's gonna follow our protag on his mission to build his own guild. Gotta give it to the guy. At least he's got conviction, right? Meanwhile, Jin Woo's still stuck there, cameras flashing all around him. Dude's turned into an instant celebrity. Beck even tries to throw him a lifeline, like offering a way out. But before anyone realizes, poof, our protag just vanishes. And that's when Baek loses it. Cause he didn't even see the guy move. He's standing there with that predator stare thinking, this dude's way stronger than I thought. Jin Woo throws his hood up to keep a low profile and just walks off. Man, tell me that scene didn't boost his aura by at least 1,000 points. Come on, the guy was on fire. Then our protag heads to the hunter auction looking for some fire resistance gear. The seller comes out showing a cloak and a little ring. Cheap, he says. Yeah, right. Stuff costs an arm and a leg. Our protag's looking around like, man, everything here is insanely overpriced. And yeah, he's kinda broke right now. But then the seller goes, hey, if you manage to break this reinforced magic glass right here, I'll give it to you for free. Only thing is, he didn't know who he was talking to. Our protag just cracks his neck, stretches a bit, and right as he's about to go in on the glass, the seller panics. Wait, chill. I was kidding, man. No need to go that far. But you can already see it. The glass starts cracking just from his aura. Then our protag heads to the weapons section. And at the end, he spots a dagger that's way too expensive. So just out of curiosity, he pulls out a dagger he got from the system and asks, hey, how much is this one worth? Dude says, that's 100 million. And he's standing there thinking, man, I only paid 3 mil gold for this beauty. Billionaire investor brain kicking into high gear. What if I start flipping system gear for profit? And the answer is, go for it, king. Dude hit the jackpot on the slot tiger that throws cards. Yeah, man, our protag's on a roll, bro. Meanwhile, over at the White Tiger Guild, Bayek's out here deep in thought, trying to figure out how this guy just keeps getting stronger and stronger. Normally, a hunter levels up once, maybe gets a second awakening if they're lucky. But our boy Jin Woo, he's evolving constantly. That thought is stuck in Baek's head, man. Back at Jin Woo's place, he tells Gina he'll be gone for a week. And that's when Yujin shows up, calling himself Jin Woo's right-hand man. Dude just pops up at his door out of nowhere saying he's crashing for a few days. Jin Woo's like, whatever, let the weirdo stay. He might come in handy. Later, Jin Woo summons his elite orcs, but notices one's missing. Then it hits him. He blasted that one to pieces while fighting the boss and didn't even get a chance to extract his shadow. Welp, ripe, right? Dude literally pinned him to the ceiling and forgot about him. Good thing he's still got 3 elite orcs left. Since he'll be away for about a week, he picks one and assigns it to protect Gina from the shadows. Tell me that's not some big bro energy, man. Leaves an elite orc guarding his sister's shadow. Anything goes down, dude's just gonna pop out and wreck anyone messing with her. Next day, Yujin drives our protag to his destination. Jin Woo's headed back to the demon castle, my dude. Yup, that place where the difficulty level starts at give up now. As soon as he steps in, the system throws him a new quest, defeat the demon monarch. But hold up, there's serious motivation. The reward? A shadow exchange stone, legendary item, game changer level stuff. And Jin Woo, never the type to back down from a challenge. He's like, let's go. I'm beating this mission even if I gotta fight the devil coded into the game. Without wasting a second, he teleports straight to floor 76 of the castle. Barely sets foot there. Bam! He's face to face with this giant demon that looks like it came out of some unlimited budget horror flick. But Jin Woo, chill as ever. He just raises his hand and summons Fang, who shows up already in giant mode. Oh, we throwing hands with Titans now? Attack on Titan, who? Shingeki no Kyojin in the house. Fang fires off a fireball the size of a house straight at the demon. Result? Toasted. Straight charcoal. Our protag's thinking, damn, Fang is absolutely busted with this orb. I'm keeping this forever. Not selling this thing. No way. And just like that, our protag keeps building his premium edition shadow army. While the rest of the world's still trying to figure out how he ranked up so fast, he's out here casually wrecking demons like it's nothing. While our protag is out there grinding in the demon castle, other stuff's going down on the outside, man. Yujin's dad ends up having a health issue and gets hospitalized. He's starting to show signs of the same illness Jin Woo's mom had, bro. The eternal sleep. And there are these 2 hunters patrolling a beach when, bam, they stumble across a giant ant. And I'm pretty sure it's one of those ants from Jeju Island, man. Now they're making it to the mainland. Yeah, while our protag's leveling up, chaos is brewing elsewhere. Back in the demon castle, Jin Woo's building his army, setting up strategies, commanding each floor like a general. He splits his troops into different squads, led by his top warriors. But then, out of nowhere, he starts noticing his squads are getting taken out. And it's not just random. The enemy's going in order, from weakest to strongest. And the dumb demons he was dealing with before, they don't pull that kind of tactic. So Jin Woo's like, something's up. I better check it out. That's when he runs into an elite demon squad. And he decides to handle it personally. Man shows up and just crushes everyone that's been wrecking his squads. He takes them down one by one, leaves only the leader standing. And bro, the look he gives? Straight nightmare fuel. Even the demon gets chills. I mean, come on. Dude rolls up, wipes your whole team like they're nothing, and then gives you that death stare. Tell me you wouldn't freak out too. Demon's just sitting there thinking, yo, I'm out of my league. Even shaking like a leaf, she tries to go toe-to-toe with our protag. But nah, she can't hang. He's on a whole other level. Without breaking a sweat, Jin Woo grabs her helmet and lifts her up with one hand. That's when she begs for mercy. And her voice? It's a woman's voice. He pauses like, wait, what kind of voice is that? Thought you were a dude. Then he pulls off the helmet. And surprise, she's actually a demon woman. And apparently, she's the first one who can actually talk like a normal being. She says she'll surrender. She's not gonna fight him. She's literally begging, please, spare me. Jin Woo, showing a little mercy, goes, all right, I won't kill you. She thanks him, all emotional and stuff. But the moment he turns his back, come on man, you don't trust a demon. Never trust a demon. As soon as he turns, she tries to stab him in the back. Seriously, demon. Why you gotta ruin it? But Fang shows up and throws up a shield, blocking her from stabbing our protag in the back. She instantly realizes she messed up and drops to her knees, begging for her life again, bro. I'm telling you, never trust a demon, man. He just leaves her floating midair and then walks up close, staring her down and asks, can I trust you? With that stare, she's shaking to her core. She's like, I swear, I would never lie to you. Yeah, after trying to kill him twice, and he still spares her, now she's getting that death stare. Of course she's all, 100% I'm loyal. I'll never leave your side again. He takes the chance to ask her a few things, since she's the only demon in this place that's actually capable of talking. She gives him some answers, explains a few things about the castle, how things work there. But then suddenly, she starts glitching, like the system's interfering to stop her from spilling too much. She starts freaking out, twitching, totally bugging out, then just goes limp and passes out. Cut to the Hunter Association, where they're holding a meeting about the mess those Jeju Island monsters are causing. Apparently one of the ants made it to the mainland. And dude, she wrecked a whole town. The association president says they've got to get this under control, because that ant took out a bunch of hunters, and it took several rank A guys just to slow her down. Back to the demon castle, Ezel, the demon girl who swore loyalty to our protag, is leading him to her home castle. When they get there, her dad, the commander of the castle, is in shock when he sees him. Why? Because Jin Woo rolls up with his shadows like it's a mini army. Dude basically walks in like he's declaring war. Commander's shook. Straight up asks what he wants. And Jin Woo, cool as ever, says, I want her, and I want passage to the next levels. Now the dad's kinda stunned because the way he says, I want her, it hits with a weird vibe. But really, all Jin Woo wants is for her to guide him through the upper floors. But then again, who knows, right? After clearing some more levels, he even tells her she should stop following him. Things are about to get real serious in the final floors, and he doesn't want her getting hurt, so he tells her to go back home. But she puts her foot down and says no. She's going with him to the end, because she wants to see what he's really capable of, how far he can go. And that's when they reach the final floor, level 100, floor 100, where the Demon King is waiting, the great monarch, Baran. That's when one of the most epic fights in this anime kicks off, bro. Stick with me, cause this is next level insanity. The demon monarch doesn't waste a second. Boom. He summons a full-on demon horde and sends them charging at our protag. But Jin Woo doesn't even flinch. He immediately summons his shadow army and drops that monarch buff. Man, it's an all-out brawl between two armies. Even Ezel is blown away, like, holy crap, this is what true power looks like. She even starts questioning which side she should really be on. Then Baran starts charging a massive attack from the sky. I'm talking colossal energy buildup, and he launches a huge blast that nukes everything in its path. And he doesn't even care if it hits Ezel. He's just wiping out the field. But our protag, he jumps in and shields her from the blast. That's the moment she realizes, yeah, this is the guy she should follow. Our protag goes all in. He activates stealth, dashes across the battlefield, and goes straight for Baran. But somehow, Baran sees through the stealth and blocks the strike. With help from Fang and a few other shadows, Jin Woo finally manages to slice the head off the dragon Baran was riding. Now the fight hits the ground, my dude. And that's where our protag's got the upper hand. I mean, come on. Fighting a flying dude on foot? Yeah, no thanks. Quick cut to the Hunter Association. They're in a meeting with one of Japan's strongest guilds. The plan? Invade Jeju Island again to finally wipe the place clean. They're trying to end the threat once and for all. And they've even got a detailed strategy they lay out for the Korean Hunter Association. And bro, the president's buying into it. He's like, this might actually be it. This might be how we shut this whole mess down. Then we're back to the Demon Castle, right in the middle of that insane fight. Our protag and Baran are going at it, man. Full on, hand to hand. It starts raining, epic vibes. And our protag, he's getting pushed hard, bro. He can feel it. Baran is way stronger than him. The demon monarch is on a whole different level, bro. Everything our protag tries, Baran either dodges, blocks, or counters with even more power. Our protag's running out of options, man. And just when things get really close, he finds himself cornered. Baran's charging up that attack again and blasts it right at him. Jin Woo's daggers go flying, and now he's defenseless. He somehow manages to grab Baran's hands to stop the next incoming strike, one that would have ended him right there. But Baran starts charging that same insane energy again, right in his face. Jin Woo knows he's screwed. There's no way out this time. And then, boom, who shows up? Essel throws her weapon straight at Baran's head. How effective was it? Damage? 0. Didn't even scratch him. But it did distract him, just enough to break his focus. In that split second, our protag sees an opening, and he goes all in, uses every ounce of power he's got to rip both of Baran's arms off. Bro, that arm rip scene? Insane. And what comes next? Dear God. Baran's screaming in pain, arms gone, and Jin Woo clocks him with the nastiest uppercut right to the jaw. The scene, the camera angle, absolute masterpiece. The punch is so strong, it literally splits the sky open, bro. I'm telling you, this fight right here, peak. Drop a comment. Was there any fight better than this one? 'Cause for me, this was pure cinema. Top tier anime moment. After the battle, things finally start to calm down. Jin Woo looks at Isel and just says, mission accomplished. Now your clan's at the top, just like I promised. My dude, what an episode. What a fight. I mean, come on, this was unreal. Now I'm seriously hyped to see how that Jeju Island raid's gonna go down. Tell me, do you think the final fight of this season can top this? 'Cause honestly, it's gonna be tough. Anyway, that's it for me, my friend. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, smash that like button, drop a comment. Got any anime you want me to cover next? Let me know down there. I'm leaving another video here for you to check out. And I'm out of here, man. Peace.